Okay, so I just finished a game one, and for some reason it didn't record, which I'm extremely annoyed about because it was an awesome game. Um, my opponent resolved a turn 3 Jeskai Ascendancy and a turn 5 Citadel Siege, and we somehow got through that. We had a massive Kintry Warden, whatever it is, the 1-1 regenerate guy. We got that up to like a 7-7. Just kept beating with that, and fortunately my opponent kind of just ran out of creatures. So the Citadel Siege, he got up to like a 7-9 Monastery Swift Spear. But yeah, we got past it in the end, which was nice. So I've sideboarded. I took out one of the 4 mana manifest things, Formless Nurturing, maybe, and brought in one Naturalize to deal with, the stupid enchantments my opponent has. My opponent's got a lot of prowess. Jeskai Sage, Monastery Swift Spear, we saw. It's got a nice little Jeskai deck happening. Rightio, so turn 2 Archer's Parapet. We can't be unhappy with that. Actually, I mulliganed to 6 that first game as well. And beta, yeah, that's ridiculous. Armament Core did some work. We drew our incremental growth, and we only had Armament Core and the 1-1 regenerated Kintry Warden, I think that's his name. And we had to put a 1-1 counter on his Jeskai Sage while my opponent had a Jeskai Ascendancy and a Citadel Siege going. But fortunately, that turn we swung in for about 13. My opponent was kind of forced to chump block with the Sage, which was handy. But yeah, no, it was a really good game. I'm really frustrated that it didn't record. No, not singing Bell Strike on my Parapet. Well, that's annoying. I like my Archer's Parapets. And yeah, I think once my opponent lost his creatures, I think I had 3 out. I played a Morph or something. He had a Singing Bell Strike on the Kintry Warden. On the Kintry Warden. I'm just gonna cast that. And then my opponent conceded because he was getting, well, he, we don't know what it is, was getting low on time. So I think it was a sort of a timed concession, which is fair enough. Like, that's what you gotta do on Moto sometimes. There's the Ascendancy. Brilliant. Righto. Nice and early Ascendancy, eh? I'm not sure why my opponent is taking Formless Nurturing. I guess if I play Formless Nurturing, I'm not going to block with Kintry Warden. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to attack for 1. Basically, my opponent's going to get in some sort of hit, I think, which is fine. So I play Formless Nurturing. Yeah, I think I'm going to play it. And then I can play that next turn and give my Formless Nurturing reach. Hey. Abzan Guide, that's not a bad one to hit at all. That's very good. We will not be risking a block with that, that's for sure. There's a 5/5 lifelinker. That's handy. That really is. So 1 non-creature spell gets this to a 3/3, and it trades, which I'm not happy about. So I will not be blocking. I'll be taking at least 3 damage, you would think. 2 non-creature spells makes it a 5/5. Ascendancy is a ridiculous card. Jeskai Ascendancy. It's crazy. Crippling. Fine. All the triggers. That is the problem with playing Ascendancy on Moto. There's lots of triggers, lots of stuff to put on the stack, lots of decisions with the looting. So it is a bit time consuming. But really powerful. I'm playing an Ascendancy deck in Standard at the moment. The Jeskai Tokens build. And it's pretty ridiculous when it does its thing. Probably the most powerful deck in Standard, I think. Just the consistency isn't quite there yet. Although the whip decks are pretty powerful in the whip deck's defense. Okay, so I could flip that up this turn, but I don't think there's much point. I think I'd rather just advance my board, which means I'm not blocking. Although I might block the long shot squad with that. I won't be blocking with Kintry Warden, so I'm happy to attack with Kintry Warden. If my opponent has some sort of thing to untap it, then we can regenerate. Not. I play green. Leave up the white, you know, Defiant Strike's a card, so let's go with that. The question is, do I offer this trade? Like, do I accept this trade, I suppose? He's offering the trade. Well, my opponent might be offering more than that. Trade, they get to draw a card. Next turn, we want to be unmorphing that, which is 5 mana. Maybe we were better off using our mana to unmorph this. If we're not going to block anyway, maybe we were better off using a mana to unmorph this, and then the next turn we could play that and keep up regenerate for this. I think I can afford to take that hit. Would you be almost getting to untap this as well? That's 6 mana. So I'm happy to kind of just chump with that all the time. I don't think we'll be pinging them though. That's, what's that, 8 mana to ping all the time? That's not ideal. Okay, so it won't be, there's no reason to play a mana before combat, because that's 5 to unmorph. I think I'm just going to be attacking with this. Sandblast. Okay, that seems like it's fine. Yep, that'll do it. Okay, yep, let him loot. We can't flip that up big enough, unfortunately. We can only get it to 5/5. I'm doing that math right. Yeah, Abzan Guide. Yep, right, yeah, you got it. Okay, so now I'm going to play. So I can keep up regenerate. I could outlast and then just regenerate. Or I could untap that. Okay, I'm going to outlast, I think. And then I can just block and regenerate. Seems fine. Firehoof Cavalry? I guess it's a creature for Ascendancy and Citadel Siege. Firehoof Cavalry is normally a creature you never want to play. But I can kind of understand the plausality. Like Jeskai Ascendancy wants lots of creatures, but it also wants non-creature spells, so there's an interesting balance there. And then Citadel Siege, like, it just makes your creatures massive. And there it is. There it is. It's all happening. It is all happening. So I'm just going to chump block forever with Kintry Warden and go to time. Is that the game plan here? Unless my opponent chooses dragons. Nah, Khans, yeah, definitely the right choice. 5/5 Jeskai Siege, eh? attacks. I'll just Parapet. That seems fine. So I can play the Parapet. Outlast. Yeah, okay. So that's good. I'm going to play a land as well. We got Regenerate and a blocker. I guess I should have technically entered combat then, just in case my opponent had a crippling chill or something, or wanted to do something at the beginning of my combat. Gives us more information, gives my opponent less information, which is a good practice to have in Magic. Okay, this Jeskai Sage is going to be massive. Can't block with Archer's Parapet, but Kintree Warden can get it done. My opponent down to 6 minutes as well. That is, yeah, kind of bad luck for my opponent. That is true. Okay, that's fine. We will be blocking there. Regenerate. Guess my opponent's got like a Sandblast. Although Regenerate takes it out of combat, doesn't it? Sandblast and the damage, but yeah, no, that wouldn't work. Needs to have like, let the combat resolve and then like what's the thing? Not Burn Away. Although Burn Away would do it if my opponent had that. Yeah, that's not going to work, I'm afraid, mate. Regeneration. So the reading on Regeneration is when this creature would die next, instead remove all damage from it, tap it, and remove from combat. So this is going to kill it. It's going to take up the Regeneration Shield. It's then going to be removed from combat. So then Jeskai Sage won't be dealing any damage to it, and it will survive. Yeah, so basically to kill it then without me having 2 Regeneration Shields up, they would have to, yeah, basically have a burn spell for it, post-combat damage. Put him in a spring, sure. Oh, that's not a defender. Damn it. Oh, my opponent's not going to be happy about that. I think we just... If we cast it face down, we've got enough mana for flip and then 2 regenerates. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Cast face down. 1, 2, 3. Not sure what my opponent does here. I'm just basically gumming up the ground. Swift Kick. Okay, what are the targets here? That one and that one. So Prowess is going to go. That is most definitely going to kill that. Yep, it's dead. He dead. It's got 5 damage on it though. A block with 2 Kintree Wardens. Hang on, have I done that one? So unmorph, yeah, then 2 regenerates. Oh no, that's right, obviously, it gets massive. Unless he's going to put it on the embodiment of spring, which is plausible. Ah, my opponent did. So my opponent's got to be careful attacking with this, though, this turn. My opponent probably just doesn't attack this turn, to be honest. Yeah. Do I want to flip that up? Is 1 mana going to be relevant? Well, end step I want to, you know, ping ya. Cop that. Boom! Yeah, flip it up. Like, 1 mana could be the difference between regeneration shields and that. Ha! No attacks. I think I can probably just withstand the Citadel Siege at the moment. We'll put a stop at the end of my opponent's main phase. Although surely a Jeskai Ascendancy we just can't get past, so I think we just kill the Citadel Siege. Oh, that's very lucky we didn't naturalize last turn. So we'll let that happen. And now, end step, we will naturalize that. So yeah, for those of you that don't know, if I naturalized, got rid of that in my turn, the Lotus Eye Mystics would have just returned that to my opponent's hand. Because when it enters, gets back an enchantment. Singing Bell Strike. That's fine. In response, do I ping him? Response I ping, I've still got 2 regenerates up. My opponent's tapped out. This can't attack. Yeah, we might as well. All the triggers on the stack. Copper damage. Yeah, might as well make me use my mana, I suppose. More mana. So my opponent's probably going to get... What do we got? So we can untap, and we've only got 1 regeneration shield up. So my opponent's going to get some damage in here. My opponent's got no cards in hand, so I just take 2. That's fine. That's okay. Block the big one, and then the second biggest one. Sure. Regenerate. Regenerate. I activated that yet. Better make sure we don't stuff up. Generation shield each. Blue locks it on. So he's just 7 mana to cast. We got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're gonna have 10. So we won't have enough. So we can, if we morph, we got 7 mana remaining. We don't have. I think we're gonna leave him behind. I'm gonna untap one of these. And then I'll have 2 regeneration shields up. Yep, that's the plan. Yes, so we're just playing defense until the time runs out, unfortunately for my opponent. Put him as spring, that's fine. Attacking is fine, so we're going to put that. My opponent's got no cards in hand, so it doesn't really matter. That one there, that one there, that one there. And I want to regenerate. Then I want to regenerate. Hunt the weak. Doesn't do anything. So if I cast that face down, not doing anything. opponent does have one card in hand now. Okay, attacking is fine, so we're going to put that on. So we just do that on there, that on there. Do we do that on there? I think we do. Yeah, put that on there. Righto. That's it. Regenerate. Just going through the motions. That one, regenerate. Land sandbar, no problem. Feat of resistance. So I could feat that to essentially untap it for 2 mana. Hunt the Weak kills that there. I guess with Jeskai Ascendancy we probably want to make sure they don't have creatures, so if I Hunt the Weak, that one targeting that one, nothing in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I've got 3 regenerations up, that's fine. 3 regenerations and a feat of resistance. Well, 2 regenerations and a feat of resistance, I should say. Opponent's got 1 card in hand, so I'm just still going to play it safe. I'm just going to go there, block the biggest ones with the regenerations and put that one there, even though that's probably going to get pumped, that's fine. Regenerate. I guess my opponent's just trying to beat me on the time clock, which all this regeneration is pretty time consuming, I must admit. That's fine. Swamp, we just play the land. See, I could hit for 7 here, but I don't think I will. Unmorph that. My opponent's just F6ing through everything to try and win. And like cards in deck, my opponent's going to lose that battle as well. End step, I'm going to untap this if my opponent doesn't do anything. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to put that one on that one to try and kill it. That one there, that one there. Okay. Regenerate. Bit repetitive, bit of rinse and repeat. What's my opponent got? It's like a sandblast, I could actually kill that. It's fine. End step, I'm going to untap this. Horde Chief is fine. See, that's quite nice. With Ascendancy. 3, 4, 5, 6. Untap. There we are. Saga Archer, that's fine. Cast face down. 3. My opponent's got 4 seconds, so really unfortunate you guys missed out on game 1. I'm sorry about that, I need to get my computer sorted or something. But yeah, no, game 1 was really good, and obviously game 2, you saw the power my opponent had with Ascendancy and Citadel Siege. It was much the same game 1, except my opponent had less creatures, and I dealt with one of them early via a Hunt the Weak, which was handy before it got really out of control. But yeah, it was really close. Good games. We'll see you for round 2.